Hello and welcome again to V Media. It's your boy back to give you the latest happenings going on in Nigeria political scene. Elections coming up, those involved getting agitated. I get gist for now beg. But first, subscribe to the channel, like and comment on the video, and don't forget to share if you can. Let's go. Ortom to presidency. I wonder what they smoke at the villa. Governor Samuel Ortom of Benue State has slammed senior special assistant to President Muhammadu Buhari on media and publicity, Malam Garba Shehu, following comments made by the latter on the governor for faulting approaches to ongoing war against insecurity in the country. Vanguard reported that in response to Governor Ortom's revelation that some high-ranking military officials confided in him that President Buhari warned them against repelling attacks on armed herdsmen. Garba Shehu had said Ortom expects the country to believe Nigeria's top security personnel would share high-level confidential information with him. To be clear, they do not. Reacting to the utterances of the presidential spokesman, Principal Special Assistant, New Media to Governor Ortom, Raymond Magen, took Shehu to the cleaners, insisting that well-meaning Nigerians know the governor as a man who does not make baseless comments on sensitive issues. In a statement titled, Ortom's revelation cannot be waved away, a response to Garba Shehu, Mr. Magen noted that while being a weak line in the hope of making a rebuttal of the governor's revelation, it smacks of ignorance to make the claim generally that Nigeria's top security personnel would not share confidential information with a state governor. To be clear, on a number of cases, they do, and for a state governor battling with herdsmen attacks, it is a no-brainer. He must have feedback from all security outfits involved in arresting the herder attacks, and such feedback always includes off-record or don't quote me information. He continued, but then Shehu would also add that if indeed Governor Ortom is saying the truth, he should name names. In Garba's words, let him name the military personnel who told him this story. I once wrote that I wonder what they smoke there at the villa. Garba's outing here reinforces my curiosity. If Garba expects Ortom to give out the identities of people who gave him information on their devilish plans, he is clearly overrated. It is sufficient that they know. The governor and the country now knows of this order that has long been widely thought of as merely the body language of the president. It is worse. It is now a communicated order. In phrasing the title for a state house press release on the subject, Shehu coined it Ortom's Lies Insults Nation's Security System. An alternative title more befitting, I might add, would be Ortom's revelation helps in understanding the emboldened attacks on communities by armed herdsmen. This is especially so because one can now make better sense of the prevalence on the one hand of gun-wielding herdsmen freely moving across the country and the shoot-on-sight order for possessors of AK-47, the latter being a so-called presidential order. There is now a guided understanding of how particular weapons are strangely withdrawn from battlefields wherein their use was mostly responsible for inflicting high number casualties on enemies of state. It addresses our curiosities. Ortom's revelation on strange military tactics like sending out numbered personnel to battlefields with weapons that easily gathered intelligence already points to possession of way higher grade weaponry by the enemy. It addresses our sense of wonder and helps our appreciation of the many puzzles on bizarre military responses with regard to timing, armed levels, personnel numbers, reluctance or refusal to go after known targets or camps, etc. I'll get back to the news in a bit, but for those of you yet to subscribe to the channel, what are you waiting for? hit the sub button, please. Comment and like and share the video too. You're far too kind. To have as president someone with military background should ordinarily assure of their loyalty to country, their broad-mindedness and triumph over such common prejudices as ethnicity, religion, region, etc. Instead, we have a soldier who embraces vulnerabilities in these areas and presides over country with every security decision and appointment influenced by these parochial leanings. Shame. It does point to a deep sense of dissatisfaction, frustration when high placed military personnel begin to reveal unpopular orders. When these reveals do not lead to reviews and then reversals, options available as results are considered, and they may not be pleasant options. Ortom's revelation cannot be waved aside, the statement read. Mr. Magen signed off the statement with a quote by former American President Barack Obama, who in 2004 said, "When we send our young men and women into harm's way, we have a solemn obligation not to fudge the numbers or shade the truth about why they are going, to care for their families while they are gone, to tend to the soldiers upon their return, and to never ever go to war without enough troops to win the war, secure the peace, and earn the respect of the world." That's a wrap, guys. We'll meet again. Bye.